What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another week of Rockets Hits and Heartbreaks. We got a lot to talk about this week, and I made the decision Friday and then again on Sunday to do Gulfstream Park this week because I just feel like I've always seen the races well at Gulfstream Park. It's always been, it's really over the years, has been the most profitable track for me personally. So I thought, you know what, it's kind of a week where there's not a whole lot going on. I'm going to go back to Gulfstream. Well, Friday Gulfstream was not great for the Rockets, but Sunday kind of proved my theory right. If I need to go back to Gulfstream more often and do them more often, we had a huge Sunday at Gulfstream Park, and it was the late pick 5 that was able to get the job done for us. So let's pull up the ticket now. Let me pull my banner away, and we can get a little more room for everybody to see here. Okay, there we go. We got that out of the way. I'll put the ticket up now. So we went to Gulfstream, like I said, for Friday, and it was no good. Sunday was great, and we're going to go through that now, kind of show you what happened. So we'll do the pick 5 first. So I'm going to do a pick 5, and I'm going to show you all the pick 3s and all the doubles. If you missed the video last week for the Rockets, we do list doubles now, and I think that was a big ad, kind of show you exactly not only what we want to play for each double, but how much we want to put on that as well. In the past, it was just kind of like, hey, use our top 2 with our top 2 and go on from there. I think to be able to kind of hone in a little bit on that has really helped, and we'll kind of go through those doubles and pick 3s here in a second. But let's do the pick 5 now. It was a $96 ticket here, and it certainly was one that we you kind of see from us regularly, where we kind of single, go 3 deep in one, and then go 4 deep in the other. So make a little correction there, as my typing was not great this morning. But it certainly, like I said, it was just one that you see from us quite a bit. And we got it going with a really nice start. So we went 4 deep in the first leg. The 4th horse on the ticket was the number 3 Hancock, and it gets the job done. $22 winner to kick that thing off. And so that was a big start for us. Anytime that happens, you kind of are like, okay, that's a great start. That's what we needed. We also used the 5, who ran pretty well as well, got second. We did not use the 6, who got third. So it was a really, really good start. And like I said, the earlier races missed the pick 5, did get a double and a pick 3 in that earlier set of 5 races. But I the whole time I was like, okay, I feel pretty good. And one of the big things at Gulfstream that happened on Friday and on Sunday, my singles came in all week long, right? And I think that's the key to a lot of pick 5s. If you're single, I mean, obviously, if your single doesn't come in, you're going to lose, and that's going to happen a lot. But the more that single hits, that better chance that you have, and you still may miss it even when your single wins. I missed a few, but being able to feel confident and be like, okay, here's a horse I can single out and build around. That's a big, big part of why I went back to Gulfstream. I've always been able to kind of, navigate that situation. Okay, here's the horse we need to single. Now we can build around it. Now, the other thing about Gulfstream is sometimes you get that just crazy result where it's like, I never could have got to that horse. You get that a lot of places, though. All right, so anyway, start off with a really nice $22 winner. Second leg of this thing, Gentleman Jerry gets the job done, a horse that liked quite a bit. So, $660 winner there, no surprise there. This was the interesting race to me. I really liked the 9. The 9 was the second choice for us. And, this was a horse that we'll talk about a little, was a real key for the pick 3s and the doubles. But it definitely was nice for the pick 5 as well. Blythewood gets it done. The 9 horse paid $14.40. I thought that was a really generous payout there. I thought that horse went off at really, really, really too high of odds. I was pretty mad at myself because I did not bet this horse to win. And boy, after that race, I thought, man, that was one you missed because you should have just bet a win on that as well as you're watching this live. But fortunately, it did help with pick 3s and double payouts. We'll get to in a second, and the pick 5 as well. So 3 for 3. Now we're going to the shorter legs. The 7 gets it done here in this one. No surprise, Pacific Princess, pretty nice horse for this race. And so now we're 4 for 4. We got the single coming up here, and let's just obviously I'm talking about this, so it won. Here's the deal. A lot of people don't really like to single like low maiden claimers like this 3 here. And I get it. They're like, hey, if I'm going to single a horse, I want it to be a good horse. The thing about it is, with this race specifically, I looked at Organist and it's like, okay, this is not a great horse, no doubt. But you also, when you're singling horses in these lower levels, you also look at the rest of the field and go, well, yeah, the 3's not great, but boy, the rest of these are bad. So the competition was just not great in this, right? So that was kind of the deal for me. I just decided, look, Organist is not a great horse. The competition is not great at all. If this horse just kind of runs the race that I expect, there's just nobody in here that can beat Organist. And that's what happened. So, the 3 just kind of hugs the rail. They turn for home. They're kind of all right there with a chance. Jock asks the 3 to run a little bit, and boom, gone. So it was a non-stressful stretch. The 3 who had it every step of the way. So, I singled maiden claimers on this card twice, right here with this one. And I'll scroll up real quick here to the third race where I lost the pick 5. But emergency response, the 2. Another horse that wasn't very good, but just a class dropper facing horses that weren't very good. And I thought, well, none of these horses are any good, but this one is better than the rest by a considerable margin. So, again, I know a lot of people kind of the theory of I'm not, I know Jared for sure. He's like, if I've got a stakes horse, I'm gonna ride it with that, and I'm not. And this maiden claiming I'm gonna spread. Where I'm kind of the opposite. I kind of like, look, I can pick out the best of a bad bunch. I think better than most. So, I think a lot of people, they look at horses like this and they hold those poor efforts against them, but it's who they're facing. For me, a lot of times it's like, yeah, I think the best of a bad bunch, I can pick that out pretty easily. So Organist with the single there gets the job done. $1,700, $1,722.95 for this one, $96 ticket. So obviously a very, very nice pick 5 in this one. And yeah, the pick 5 profit there, a little over $1,600 for this. So really, really good. Everything went according to plan here. It always has to hit a pick 5. And so we're feeling good about it. But, on this Rocket Show, the one thing that I've stressed for a few months now, because of honestly just research, it's not anything like, other than that, is you got to play these pick 3s and you got to play these doubles. You just have to do it. Because look, $96 ticket, like I said, paid $1,700. You get that profit of $1,600. But these pick 5s, one little mistake, and you're $96 down, or however much that ticket price that you played down, and you got nothing to show for it. So rolling pick 3s. Let's go through the pick 3s right now. Started off with a $1 pick 3 here, 2x2x3 in race 5, and missed the first leg of it. So you're down $12 immediately. So let's go to the 6th race. You go right back to it. Again, a 2x2x3 ticket here. 3 sticks to start. So there's Gentleman Jerry with a victory. Then we went 3-9 in the next leg, and there it is, a 9, and that's a key horse, like I said, for these pick 3s and these doubles. And then 1-3-7 in that eighth race, and an easy win. So you look here for 50 cents. This thing pays $124.75. We had it for $1, so a $12 pick 3 ticket pays almost $250. And again, I know I do this every week, but I just got to keep harping on it. That's incredible. There's nothing special that happened in that 3-race sequence, and you got almost $250 for $12. I mean, that is not a fancy ticket. I'm not doing anything fancy. So the 2 horses I like, and the 3 horses I like, $12, $250. That's all there is to it. I mean, it's there isn't any kind of fanciness to this. That's just a quick ticket you put together and it works out. Okay, race 7, another one here. Again, with that 3-9, getting Blythewood home there. It gets the 7 home there as well in that second leg. Went 3 deep here because thinking, okay, we're singled in the pick 5, so this will kind of be a little bit of a backup ticket. We'll try to use 3 horses, and if that 3 gets beat, well, we are alive to a couple horses in the pick 3. Of course, the single wins. Again, $12 ticket here. This one paid $25.45 for a 50-cent ticket, so about $50 on a $12 ticket. That's not awful for a pick 3. So, yeah, that just really nice. A couple, missed that first one. hit the next two, and we get a pick 3 profit overall of $264.40. So even though we missed the first one, hit the next two, spent $36 on these tickets, and ended up with a profit of $264.40 for those pick 3s. So again, say you missed the pick 5, that's minus $96 for the one we played. So you take $96 off of your profit there. You're still up for the sequence of 5 races, and that's without even looking at the doubles. So let's look at the doubles now. All right, so the double, I'll pull it up here. Race 5 was our first one. And you're going to see, like, this is the added value of we could set how much money we want to play on them and what we want to do. So a $3 daily double here in the 5th race, lost this one because we did not have the 3. And again, the 3 was the last horse on the ticket of the pick 5. So when you narrow down these doubles and pick 3s, obviously, if you're going too deep by too deep, you're not going to have it. So missed the first one. We'll go to the 6th race here. Another just a $3 daily double here starting in race 6 with the 6. Who got the job done, 3-6 and then 3-9. Of course, the 9 again, another key horse. 58.30 for $1. And as you see, we had it for $3 there on the Rockets. So, nice, like about $170 for a $12 ticket. Again, $12 double there with the 2x2, and then times it by the 3 there for the $3. So $12. Turn it into, over $150. Very, very good there. Race 7. We played another $3 double, 3-9 into the 1-7, and another one hits there. This one didn't pay quite as much, $22 for this one, but again, times that by 3 because we had it for a $3, so a $12 total ticket, paying about $66 on that one. And so then we got a little more creative here. We love that 3, obviously, so we're going to single a $10 daily double, 1-7 in race 8 with the 3 in race 9. Played it for $10, and for $1, that daily double pays $7.20, so $72 for a $20 ticket there, so $52 profit. So you look at the daily double profit for this sequence, $257.80. So again, solid. Not investing just a whole ton of money here. I think, I know $56 in daily double tickets for those races. So overall, $96 invested in the pick 5, $36 invested in the pick 3s, and then $56 in the daily double. So just a little under $200 invested for these sequence of 5 races, and you're getting a profit of pick 5 $1,600, pick 3 $264, daily doubles $257. So a little over $2,000 there profit. With that investment. And listen, the one thing, it's like, well, that if you think, hey, that's a little too much for me, a little too much over my budget. I mean, you see here, we're playing these pick 3s for $1. You could always play them for 50 cents. Daily doubles, we played it for 3. I mean, you could always cut that down to $1. There's ways to cut it down. We try to keep each set of 5 races around that $150 to $200 range as far as total investment on the Rockets. But you can always kind of, change that based on what you want your budget to be. So a lot of flexibility there. We just kind of, like I said, we kind of keep it around $150, $200 for a set of 5 races. And that includes your pick 5 tickets, your pick 3 tickets, and your doubles. So, all right, that'll do it for this week. I just wanted to jump in there, show you guys kind of what the Rock has been doing, what I'm thinking, where we're going track wise. Definitely after this, going to stick with Gulfstream this week. We'll have a lot of that. Belmont at the Big A is back. We'll do a lot of that one. It might mix in some Churchill Downs as well. All right, guys. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And we'll see you next week for more Rockets, hits, and heartbreaks.
RacingDudes.com is your home for the best free picks for every race, every track. Summer's here. Our picks are heating up. We want you to join us in the fun. Subscribe to the Racing Dudes YouTube channel right now. Click the notification bell. You don't want to miss a single one of our awesome videos. Want to make money betting horses? Bet with the Racing Dudes.